Catch a Postlethwaite.
Joe Postlethwaite.
Hello guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Apologies for making you do this.
It's alright.
Thank you for doing it. So I'm going to ask you some questions. Some are about Parkinson's, some are about just us in general. But I wanted to kind of interview some of my friends who've been around for different kind of periods of time to see what they thought about Parkinson's and what they thought about my Parkinson's, and just to get some funny stories in, really. I'm sure you have some of those.
We can try.
Okay, so how did we first meet?
Well, I remember. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
We were at the old Union. No. The one where they used to do the ribs. The brewery.
Yeah, Meantime Brewery.
Thank you. In Greenwich. And I remember I was late.
Yeah.
You'd all been there. John, Jess and Danny were still here.
Yeah.
And Kevin Olivia.
Oh, everyone was still here.
I think
Yeah.
everybody. It wasn't even Derek there as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
We went for a drink there, and then we went for burgers.
Byron.
Byron,
Yeah.
indeed.
I remember it well.
Yeah. And that was it.
Yeah.
Then you were just there.
You were absorbed into the group.
I wanted you to like me, I was scared.
No,
It must have been really
I was
nerve-wracking
like,
for
I have to
you.
infiltrate the group somehow.
Yeah. No, I
You
did
were-
think that.
You were very nice.
Yeah.
You could trust me.
Yeah, it was good. Doesn't seem that long ago.
How long ago was it?
About 5 years ago.
God.
Was it
Yeah.
really?
Had I been diagnosed at that point?
Well, that,
I don't think so. I think it was like very.
I'm not sure if you had or hadn't, to
It
be
was a-
honest.
No,
I think you had.
I don't know. No, I think it was.
You hadn't told us
Just
straight away,
before.
but I think you'd been diagnosed just before.
I think this was just before.
I don't know though.
None of us know.
No.
No.
It was
It
around
was-
the time of.
It certainly was, yeah.
Can you remember your thoughts when you heard I had Parkinson's?
No, not really. Like, I just thought that's a bit shit. But
I remember thinking, I know that's bad, but I didn't really know a lot about it. So I knew it was like one of these things that people get, and you hear like Michael J. Fox has it,
Yeah.
and obviously it's a big illness.
it
But
seems
to
so.
be honest, at the time I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know if you can recover from it, or if there's cures for it, or anything like that. So at the time, I thought it sounded bad, but I didn't really
Well, I
appreciate
suppose-
the full scale of it.
I knew
guess.
more because of Kevin. Smart. Mum's work partner Kevin's got Parkinson's.
Did he have that at the same time?
Yeah, he's had that for years.
No. Okay.
You just probably.
I was just naive to it. I just didn't
Yeah.
really get what it was all about. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know the ins and outs of it.
And it's,
Actually, I've just remembered, I don't think I did tell you first, because I remember going to the Bavarian beer house and we were all joking about something to do with shaking, and someone said something about Michael J. Fox, and I giggled awkwardly. I remember it vividly.
Mm.
so you
And I
must have
thought-
been diagnosed and not.
Yeah, I hadn't. I don't think I told you at that point.
I remember you telling us.
Where did I tell you?
You sent us a
You
message,
sent us a message, yeah.
on Facebook,
Someone
Facebook
sent all my
Messenger.
best- sent all my
Yeah, yeah.
best messages.
But I
No,
feel
it
like
was-
we must have known you a bit longer before you sent that message.
It wasn't very long at all. I don't think.
Mm.
It was that summer where we spent lots of time together in the penthouse.
Mm.
In someone
Supposed
else's
to be
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that summer. So I remember you messaged us all,
Yeah.
and I didn't really know what to say. And Jess wrote back. She wrote back a really, really beautiful message, and I literally wrote what she said.
I remember.
I was like, I
what
don't
she
know what
wrote.
to put. Yeah, it was. I was trying to find the message actually the other day, and I've not got it anymore. But it was just she just worded it perfectly,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, what she said.
It was quite scary, sort of being like new to the group and suddenly being like, yeah, I've got this thing that's probably going to change me a bit, and you don't actually know really that much about me already, so it's kind of, it felt a bit weird. I felt like I had to be like really open with you, and I quite liked it in the end because it meant I
Yeah.
think we got closer quicker actually. I felt
Yeah,
like-
probably.
Yeah.
Because it made you have to be quite, really quite open, and
Yeah.
Mm.
it's quite raw, I suppose.
Yeah, it's something you wouldn't really choose to probably share.
No.
Like, with people, you know, that kind of level of emotion that quickly when you've just met people.
No.
But
But it's
The way
equally
you-
something you can't hide.
yeah, and the way you guys responded was like, it's always been great. So you've been very cool about it. You just get on with it. You treat me like me and love
Well, that
me
is
when
the
my
you
foot
we
cramps
know.
when I get excited. Like, I can't
Because
promise.
of yeah, she's here. Yeah. Well, that's the Emma we've always known, though.
Yeah, but I love that. That's great. I really like that. It's important. I think it's important to have a mix of friends who've known you for
Yeah.
before, like Dot, and then people that have only known me since. And
Yeah, because there's certainly things that Dot would pick up on that we wouldn't,
Mm.
because because I do remember when we were at your book launch, because obviously Dot doesn't see you very often,
Yeah.
and I remember her saying to me, she was like, I feel like Emma is doing too much. But to me, this is the Emma I've always known. You're always busy doing stuff. But for her, she was like, she saw it
She
from a
used to be
completely
layabout.
different angle. I was like, oh yeah, I'd not even thought about it like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's really
I
good.
definitely agree.
Yeah.
Having the two groups. So very close.
Is it in your pocket?
Is it? Yeah, in my pocket. Actually, Edna's in your.
Is Edna in it?
Yeah, well, she was a minute ago. Yeah.
Have your thoughts shifted about Parkinson's since then? Like from your kind of initial thoughts when you found out that I had it?
Yeah. I would say they've shifted for me in that I knew everybody was different, but I hadn't understood the complete range of symptoms.
Yeah.
I think I didn't, because you just associate Parkinson's with the tremor,
Yeah.
because that's what everybody sees. But it's all the other stuff. Like I remember when we went for pizza once, and you were like, "I'm too hot, I can't eat."
That was horrible.
Yeah.
I vividly remember that. Just
Yeah.
not feeling hungry.
Oh yeah, in that
because
bus.
Yeah, the pizza bus,
Yeah.
Olivia's
it was warm
birthday.
in there.
It
Yeah.
was warm, and we were all warm,
But I was
but
like,
you literally couldn't function warm,
Yeah.
and it's stuff like that that you don't even know.
and the intriguingly timed foot cramps as well. I
Yeah.
don't know what we're going to do without those now. The medications.
I know.
Yeah.
Can you not just pretend,
I can
for
pretend.
old time's sake?
Pull over every so often and just be like, I'm stopping.
What about you? Have your opinions changed?
Yeah, like I said, I didn't fully appreciate the enormity of it.
Mm.
So like, and how much was attached to it, and like I say, the different things that go along with it. So yeah, I think like really different. If
Same.
someone says now if they've got it, then you know I know there's so much more to it than before. So yeah, definitely think differently.
I was the same way. You have to say, like, I just thought it was like a tremor and it was something that old people got. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but I
wasn't a
suppose
biggie.
Yeah.
my Uncle Kevin was quite young, really, when he got
when did
diagnosed.
you get it?
You know, I was trying to remember, I don't know. But he's had it for quite a long time now, and he's not old now. I mean, he was by no means young, as in 29 or whatever you were, but he certainly wasn't sort of an old
Like
man.
the normal sort of age for it.
Yeah.
That's probably still considered young onset. To be
Yeah,
honest. I think
so-
normally under 50, it's kind of considered
I'm not
young
sure
onset.
if he was. I don't know, to be honest. But I guess that's why, for me, it seemed less bizarre, because he isn't an old man with Parkinson's. But I don't know. I still didn't know that much about it. I don't think.
Can you think of a time that Parkinson's has like made you giggle and you kind of felt like you shouldn't laugh, or
I think Joe can answer this one.
Oh yeah. So the thought of you eating jelly was quite great. And then you did eat jelly at my 30th birthday, so that was quite good.
is that like the best gift I could have given you?
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was quite good. Yeah.
Sort of me eating jelly.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
quite a
filled
few
with fear
things.
when I think about jelly and soup. That's my like two
Soup, oh.
not my friends.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about you eating soup. Yeah, lots
At least
of
you
it.
can have soup through a straw though. You can't have jelly through a straw.
Jelly through
Good
a
if you
straw
sucked
is
It's more
hard enough.
tricky. Oh, I guess so.
It has to be a
I'm gonna
big
try it
straw.
now. I'm gonna make some jelly and try it through a straw.
I think you should, and I'd like to see it. I'll supervise.
But I think like I always, whenever I think of like us and Parkinson's, I think of the time I bought Edna the hand
Yeah.
puppet and my foot cramped and I
Yeah.
got like completely overexcited and Joe was like, it's when you get happy about stuff.
Highly emotive.
Yeah.
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 And the minute you pointed that out, I was like, it's so true. I'd never noticed it before,
Oh, yeah.
but you pointed it out, and then there was something else that happened.
The
all
taxi
time.
driver that tried to kill you.
Oh yeah.
What was
The
that?
same trip.
Same holiday, just later on. You had a really good experience and
Sydney.
a really bad experience, and you got cramps both times.
We went in a different taxi. I think you were with Jessie
Oh
and
god,
Dan.
Joe!
Yeah, and you got there and you were like, oh my god, this taxi driver tried to kill us, and you were like, my foot. Oh my god. So that's when we realised it was the positive and the negative.
How do you
Yeah.
even know how I feel about stuff now? Now I
don't
don't get
know.
foot cramp anymore.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to
I
tell
have
us
to read the
more.
emotions off my face instead
Yeah.
of my foot. Parkinson's is
That's
weird.
weird. Yeah.
Okay,
Weird.
so you can swear as much as you like in the middle of this. If Parkinson's was stood in front of you now, what would you say to it?
See, I've been thinking about this today. I don't know what I'd say to it.
I
My
don't know.
knee-jerk reaction was I'd say bugger off. But actually, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably say something like, you thought you had somebody there, but actually no. You need to try and pick on someone your own size. Parkinson's.
That's sweet. I like that.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it, and I probably wouldn't tell it to go away because it's part of your life. And
I don't know. I'd probably say the opposite. I'd probably say you tell it to piss off, and the fact that it's time's running out, really, isn't it? Like the amount of progress that's been made and things like that.
yeah, that's true. Actually,
It's not gonna be around forever.
Yeah.
You'd make
So
it
I'd
feel
say, you know,
scared.
Yeah.
You think you're a big man now.
Well, people are getting bored of it.
Yeah,
Basically.
that's true. That's a different way of looking at
It's
it.
a good one as well. I like
Yeah, I
that.
like that. Yeah, that is true actually.
When I asked Dot yesterday, she was like, "But I struggle with this because like I'm really scientific and Parkinson's is like a chemical thing rather than a person." I'm not really flustered about it.
That is true.
And then she said something about shooting it in the face, and I was like, "Whoa, that switched."
Yeah.
Not what I
The
would
scientific solution.
You
She's
can't
like,
beat it, just shoot it in the
scientific,
face.
like shooting
Yeah.
it in the face. It was brilliant.
Oh.
She's turned proper dark. That question's turned a lot of people very dark, actually.
It is a funny one, visualising something like that though.
Yeah. It's just an inconvenience, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
what sums it up. It
It's
is.
annoying. It's the monkey on my back.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Yeah.
You're just annoying and bored of you.
Yeah.
Just piss
Yeah,
off.
just
Yeah.
give me a minute. Get off.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it might be fun just to take it for a drink and then just leave it in the pub. Just be like, bye. Just
Wait
run
for
off.
somebody else to take it home.
Run off with my non-crampy feet.
Yeah.
Smug. I'm going to get really bad cramps now, aren't I?
Yeah, you've said it now.
So, you guys are really good at sort of knowing how to act around me and just are very natural and just get on with it because you just treat me as me. Do you have any advice for friends of people that are newly diagnosed that you'd want to share to kind of help them with that?
I'd say just act normal. Like the person that's got it is going to be dealing with that all day, every day. The last thing they want is for their social time to start to cut
Yeah.
into it. Like read the signs. If obviously
Yeah, that's what I
be
would
understanding, but don't make it like the be all and end all of every conversation.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and it's a very fine line between being helpful and being patronising.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about that earlier. I was thinking I would help you put your coat on if it meant we were going to miss a train, but I would never sort of cut up your food and feed it to you
Yeah.
No.
because that's patronising. But the fact that we're going to miss a train because your arm is shaking too much, that's annoying.
It's just a balance. Also, you don't
It's
even
different.
need to mention it. You just do it. Like,
Exactly.
You know?
And it's about reading the person, reading their cues, and how well you know them, and
Yeah.
knowing that person. There's certain things that they wouldn't want you to do.
No, that's the thing that you guys have done really well because, like, to say that you haven't known me as long as some other people, you've actually picked it up really quickly. You've sussed who I am and sort of
It's probably harder when you've known someone before
maybe
because you'll
I
feel
guess
like
they're
you're
more,
flapping.
and they're more trying to help you be like you were
be
before.
where
Yeah.
before, yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
you guys are just like trying to help me.
as you are now.
Yeah,
on
just
sort of
yeah,
thing.
just
Yeah, that's really cool. Well, you've been amazing friends in the time that I've known you, and you've done some really cool things with me and had some really cool adventures, and that's all I can ask from you really. And you've been really supportive, so thank you for being my friends.
Thanks for having us.
yeah. Thanks for having us as your
Anytime.
friends.
Yeah. No, it has been an adventure, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been an
Indeed.
adventure.
Do you need to press record on this?
He's joking.
Joking.